Today in this video, we'll learn how to create an advanced appointment booking website for any kind of business or profession, whether it be for a doctor, a barber, a lawyer, or even for a school or a hospital. In fact, if you want, you can create this advanced appointment booking website for a single doctor, or if you want, you can even convert this website into a marketplace. Let me show you an example. Now this is an example for a single doctor. If you see this listing from top, you will see this is a diabetologist and based in New York, and the pricing or the consultation fee starts at $100. You can see the name and the address of the doctor. When you scroll down, you can see a simple gallery. Then when you scroll down, you can also see these options. This is a specialist consultation fee experience. Now these are all custom fields, which means that these fields were not created in the theme. I created them because I wanted to create a doctor website. If you're going to create a website for a barber, for a lawyer, maybe for a politician, and if you want different types of custom fields, so here you can create different type of custom fields. Obviously, I'll show you how that works. Then if you scroll down, you can see some description about it. If you want, you can display phone number and email, or if you want, you can hide all these details, phone number, email, and social details. If you want, you can also integrate some video of this doctor or this clinic or this hospital or this lawyer's office, whatever it is. Then when you scroll down, you can see the exact address and you can get direction. This is all implemented and integrated with Google Maps. Then if you scroll down, you can see the schedule, you can see the entire map, when this doctor is available and when not available. You can see the facts section, similar listing section, and so on. Now the most important part, the booking part. Now this is a simple booking for a single doctor. So you can select, first of all, you can say this doctor is only available on weekdays, not available on Saturday and Sunday. Maybe I want to book an appointment for 17th of this month. Then I'll get the option for time slots. For every single hour, this doctor has 5 time slots left. Maybe I want to select this one, 1 to 2 p.m. Then I'll get this option. I can now, if I have some coupon code, I can enter that coupon code. Or if I want, I can just click on book now. Then your customers will be redirected to this page. Now, if you don't want to collect address and all these extra details, you can just collect email and phone number over here. So your customers will simply enter their details and click on confirm and pay. Now in this website, there are 2 options. If you want, you can accept online payments, or if you want, you can just accept the appointment and not the payment. I'll show you both the ways. So in this case, as you can see, I have integrated different payment gateways. Now this person, this customer or patient can make payment through PayPal, through credit debit card on net banking, or through some other payment option, and they can book their appointment. Then another great thing about this website is that your customers and also the professionals and lawyers, they get this front-end dashboard. They can see all the statistics related to their listings. Then they can see all the bookings that they have. So if you want, they can click on calendar view, and they can see that on this date they have these bookings on these times and all, and some of these bookings are pending, some are paid. So if they click on approved, you can see this customer has made the payment. You can see it says approved and paid, and some are pending, which is they have made the booking but they have not made the payment. So again, I'm saying if you want to accept payments, you can have that option, or if you want to accept only the booking and payment will be made at the clinic or maybe at the office, you have that option as well. You can see the calendar view for more details, and there are many other options which will come back later on. Now if I show you another option, okay, now this was a single doctor. Maybe I want to create a listing for a hospital or for a school or something. Then you have this listing. So in this listing, as you can see, it is in hospital. All the details are given over here. Now when I scroll down, I get this option. I get a list of all the doctors. Okay. So this is Dr. John Doe. The consultation fees this much. This person is urologist, 10 years plus experience. Dr. Alexa White, dentist. You can see the consultation fee and so on. Now, if this was something related to a barber, then barber would have different hairstyles and what is the price for that hairstyle. Similarly, for if it was for some different profession, you can think of any profession or any business, then that would be some other listing over here. Maybe for a restaurant or some other option, then that restaurant owner can have their menu over here. What menu, what is the menu and how much it cost, they can have this option. Then for some other lab test, CBC, MRI, CT scan, we have different pricing option as well. Now in this case, when you select this option, now you can select any time slot. Maybe I'm selecting 3 p.m. And after that, you can select this service. Maybe if you're looking for Dr. John Smith or Dr. Nayyar Shaikh or whatever, you can select that option and you can request booking. Maybe I'll select this and click on request booking. I'll give my details again over here. And this time here, as you can see, it says confirm and book. So this does not require payment. Once you just enter your details, your booking is done. Okay. So you can go back to your bookings and you can see this is waiting for owner confirmation. The previous one was made approved and so on and so forth. Now, if you see the homepage for this website, now this is the homepage if you want to convert this into a marketplace wherein different people can come, they can add their listing. So they can click on add listing. They can select this option. They can select any package, or if you want to keep it free, they can add their listing for free. So they will select the basic plan, click on submit listing. They will add all their basic details. Okay, so this you can convert this into a marketplace, and you can also make money through this marketplace. One option is obviously through this option, through this different packages. But my recommendation is to keep this process free so that anybody can come on your website, they can submit their listing for free, but you can charge them just like Flipkart and Google does. So we have this ad option over here. If you click on add campaign, click on create new campaign, different professional and business owner, they can run ads on your website and they can make you payment for that. So here there are two types of campaigns, pay-per-view and pay-per-click. So maybe they want to say select pay-per-view, and if their budget is maybe $200 or $500, they'll type in that thing. They'll then select whether they want to display in all categories or any specific categories where they want to display and all those things. If they want to display their listing on homepage, it will charge them $3 for 1,000 views. Okay, pay-per-view is for 1,000 views. And if they want to display their listing, or if they want to upgrade or promote their listing on top of the search page, it will charge them $5, and on the sidebar it will charge them $3. So this is a much better way of making money. And if I go to search page, for example, first of all, if I go to the home page, their listings can be displayed over here. When you scroll down, we have different options, different sections. Similarly, if I search for any specific category, you can search for, you also have different options. You can create different type of search terms over here. And if they click on search, this is how the search will look like. At the right hand side, we have the map where exact this location of this professional or this business is. Then people can also search or filter based on specialty. Maybe I'm only looking for dentist. Then I'll tick mark this thing. I can see I have 2 dentists. Maybe I'm looking for cardiologist. I'll tick mark this thing. Cardiologist is only available in Life Care Hospital. So we have this filtration option as well. If I want to see only listings with 4.5 plus ratings, then I can select that thing as well. And again, if this person or this owner of this listing selects the option to promote their listing will show up over here, the first listing. Okay, that will be the first promoted listing or Google promoted listing kind of thing. Now there are many other features and options that I want to show you in this website. We have a lot more features, reviews, messages, inbuilt messages. Okay, website related, people can talk to each other, details, statistics, and wallet system, how this entire process works, how they will be able to, withdraw their money and all those things. So a lot more options are available in this website, but I'll just stop over here. I just wanted to give you a quick idea about the website that you will be creating in this video if you follow my step-by-step tutorial. Now, if you like this demo website and if you want to create this website, make sure first of all you watch the complete tutorial. Don't miss any section of this tutorial. And if you like this video, if you find it helpful, make sure to subscribe and click on the bell icon so that you don't miss any future notifications. If you like this video, give a thumbs up to this video, share it with your friends on Facebook, Twitter, WhatsApp, different social media platform you use. And throughout the video, if you have any doubts, any comments, any suggestions for me, you can always leave them in the comment section below. And finally, let's start creating this website. Now, to create any kind of website, whether it's an e-commerce website, a simple blog, business website, membership website, appointment booking website, any kind of website, we need 2 basic things: a domain name and a hosting account. A domain name is simply the name or the URL of your website. For example, blogdoot.com, youtube.com, google.com, nayyarshake.com. These things are different domain names. So we'll also have to register a domain name on the internet so that whenever someone wants to visit your website from any particular country at any given time, they can simply type in the domain name in the browser URL bar and they can land on your website. Second and the most important thing is your website's hosting. Hosting is basically a server or a computer wherein your entire website is saved. So if you see your website from top to bottom, all the different photos, listings, layouts, media files, database, this entire website is saved in a server. And that server is running 24/7 so that whenever someone wants to visit your website from any particular country at any given time, they can always see your website live. Because your hosting is always up and running, your website is always live. Now, hosting is the most important thing about your website because everything related to your website is directly or indirectly dependent on your hosting. So your website speed, your website's performance, the user experience on your website security, and even your website's ranking in Google and Bing and different search results is totally dependent on your hosting. So if you select a good and reliable hosting, everything will be positive on your website. Your website will load very fast. User experience on your website will be very positive. For anybody to attack or hack your website, it will be almost impossible. And most importantly, you will get better ranking in different search results. And in contrast to that, if you select a cheap and crappy hosting, everything will be opposite of that. Now there are literally thousands of different hosting providers available in the market, but unfortunately only a handful of them are really good enough to consider. But you don't have to worry about that. You can simply do one thing, open a new tab and type in blogdoot.com/hostinger. In fact, you don't even have to type in this thing. This link is also given to you in the video description below. You can simply click on that link and you should be redirected to this page. Now this is the hosting that we'll be using for our website. Now the reason we are using this hosting is because this is not a regular web hosting. This is a managed WordPress hosting, which means that this hosting is specially crafted for WordPress website. And another reason, in fact, the most important reason we are using this hosting over any other hosting is because this hosting is recommended by WordPress itself. WordPress is the platform that we'll be using to build this website. And this is the most affordable hosting. If you scroll down, you will learn about the pricing and all. Now, if you scroll down, you can learn more about all the different features about the hosting and everything. Then if you go at the very bottom, you will see the pricing of the hosting. Here you can see there are 3 different plans available: Premium, Business and Cloud Startup. You can create your first website for as low as just $3 per month. You can see all the different features that you get with this hosting plan. You also get a free domain name. You don't have to purchase a domain name. You get a free domain name and you get a free SSL certificate and a lot of features related to WordPress. Okay, because this is a managed WordPress hosting. Or if you have a better budget, you can go with business plan or even a cloud startup plan. I recommend you start with this plan, Premium plan, because this is the most affordable, beginner friendly plan. So simply select this and click on this choose plan button. Then in the next step, you will see this option. You will see for 4 complete years of hosting for 48 months, you'll have to pay $143. In fact, if you enter my coupon code, you will get additional 10% discount. Let's click on this thing, have a coupon code and enter this code, Nayyar, Nayyar. Click on apply. Now you'll see instead of $143, you just have to pay $129 or $130. Now $130 for 4 complete years of hosting. This is the best option that you can get. So I highly recommend you go with 4 years so that you get 4 years of hosting for this cheap. If you go with, for example, 1 year, then it will be much more expensive for you. It will cost you $3.60 per month, and after that, after 1 year, it will cost you $11 per month. But if you go with 4 years, 48 months, it will just cost you $2.70 a month, and after that, after 4 years, it will be $11 per month. So I highly recommend to go with 4 years or at least 2 years. But my recommendation would be to go with 4 years and click on continue so that you get the best discount possible. Then in the next step, they will ask you to enter your email and password. Whatever your email address is, you can enter that and you can choose a password. Now this email and password will become your login credentials. So make sure you remember this thing, because whenever you want to log in to your Hostinger account in future, you'll have to enter this email and password. So again, I'm saying make sure you remember this email and password and click on register. Then finally, in the last step, you will see this option. Simply enter your details, your basic details, your first name, last name, phone number, address. If you also have a GST, you can enter your GST number over here to get your GST tax credit and click on continue. And finally, you need to make the payment. Now, based on your country, you will get different payment option. Because I am from India, I am getting these options: Visa, RuPay card, UPI option, PayPal, and even EMI option. So based on your country, you will see different payment options available for you. Whatever payment option you want, you can simply select that and click on submit payment. And once your payment is successful, you'll automatically be redirected to this page. Now here they will ask you a few things. First of all, they'll ask you who you're creating this website for yourself or somebody else. So we'll select the first option, myself or my business. And after that, we'll click on this next button at the bottom right corner. Then they will ask you whether you want to migrate a website or create a new website. So again, we'll select the first option, I'll create a website. And again, we'll click on this next button at the bottom right corner. Now they will ask you to enter the email and password for your WordPress dashboard. So again, make sure you enter the correct email and password, and also remember this thing: whenever you want to log into your WordPress dashboard, you'll have to enter this email and password. Again, click on next. Now they will ask you what type of website you're creating: online store, blog, portfolio. Whatever type of website you're creating, you can simply select that and again click on next. Then they will recommend you some pre-built websites and themes. We don't need any one of these, so this time we'll click on create blank site. Then they will recommend you some plugins. We don't need it, so click on skip. Now it's time for domain name. As I said you earlier, we'll be getting the domain name for free. So whatever domain name you want to register for free, you can simply type in that domain name over here. For example, I want to register this domain name nayyarshake.in. So I'll simply type in Nayyar over here, and as you can see, as soon as you type in your domain name, you will get so many different options: .in, .io, .fun, .net. Whatever domain name extension you want, you can select that. I'll select .in, and after that simply click on next. Now because we are registering a new domain name, they will ask you some basic details. So enter your details and click on finish registration or complete registration. And now as you can see, your domain name is getting registered. Once it is completed, you will see this page. This is the last page, the final page of this process. Here you have to select the data center location of your website. In fact, I would recommend you to just leave it to default. This will automatically select the nearest data center location to you. So whatever data center location is selected for you, I would recommend you to leave it to default. Obviously, if you want, you can change it to some other data center location. And after that, simply click on next. Now as you can see, WordPress has started installing on this new domain name. This is a very small process, hardly takes around 2 to 3 minutes. So let's wait. Now once it is completed, once that process is completed, you will be redirected to the website or the domain name on which you wanted to install WordPress, and this is how it will look like. Now I would recommend you to do one thing: open a new tab and go to this page, hpanel.hostinger.com. And on this page, you will see at the left hand side, we have websites option. Click on that. You will see a list of all the websites you have created with this particular hosting plan. Now, because I use this hosting plan for creating different tutorials, I have many different websites over here. As you can see, many different websites. If you're doing this for the first time, you will have only one link, one option given over here. For example, for this tutorial, we'll be using this domain name listio3.blog. So you'll also have your domain name mentioned over here, and besides your domain name, you will have some buttons. I would recommend you to click on this button, WP admin. Now what this will do is this will open a new tab for you, and it will automatically log you into your WordPress dashboard. Here as you can see, this is not the main dashboard. If you want to see the main dashboard, you can click on this option, left hand side dashboard option. And here as you can see, this page is your main dashboard page. This is a really important page because whenever you want to do any changes on your website, you will be doing that from this page. So if you want to change the style of the website, maybe if you want to add new features and functionalities on your website, you want to manage payments, manage customers, everything will be done from this page, from your dashboard page. And whenever you want to come to this page, you simply type in your domain name, and after that put in /wp-admin. For example, if your domain name is google.com, you'll simply type in google.com/wp-admin. They will ask you your email and password, enter that, and you will be logged into your WordPress dashboard. If you anytime forget your email and password, you can always do this thing. You can go back to your Edge panel and click on this WP admin button besides your domain name, and you will automatically be logged in. Now, whenever we install WordPress on a new domain name, there are a few basic things that we have to understand and few basic settings that we have to do. So let's do that. So first of all, on your dashboard page, you will see there are some widgets given. These are not really useful, so we can get rid of all these widgets. You can click on the screen options at top and you can untick everything from here. All right. Make sure you have a nice and clean dashboard page. Then at the left hand side, we have several options. Next option is your post option. So we'll be using this post option to create different blog posts. Right now, one dummy blog post is created for you. Hello world. You can later on delete this thing and create your own custom blog post. Then we have the media option. Under media option, whatever media files, for example, these hero images or these images or videos or database, whatever, not database, whatever media files, whether it be images, videos or any other type of media file, you will see those media files over here. Okay, you can manage them from here. You can add new files, or if you want, you can even delete some given files over here. Then we have the pages option, which obviously will be used to create different pages. We have to create a lot of pages here. As you can see, we have to create dashboard page, booking page, review page, and then all listing pages, contact page, and many different pages. So this is the option that we'll be using to create different pages. Then we have the comments option. Whenever somebody posts any comment or any review under any doctor or anything, you will see those comments and reviews over here. You can approve them, unapprove them. If you want, you can even delete those comments. Then we have the appearance option, which is a very important option. Under appearance, you will see few themes are already installed for you, and one of those themes is automatically activated. So in this case, 2025 theme is activated. Now, if you open your website, this is how it will look like. Now, this look of the website, this appearance of your website is because of this theme, 2025. If you go ahead and activate some other theme, for example, let's activate this 2024 theme. Click on activate. Now, if you again come back to this page and refresh it, here as you can see, now your website looks a little bit different, and this is because of this theme. Whenever you want to change the style, the appearance, the look of your website, you change the theme. Now we don't need any one of these themes, so we can just click on them and we can click on this delete button at the bottom. So click on this theme, delete it. We don't even want this 2024 or 2025 theme. In the next step, we'll install some other theme, and after that we'll delete this theme as well. Then at the left hand side, we have plugins. Click on that. Now we have seen what is a theme. Theme is basically the design, the appearance of your website. Now what is a plugin? A plugin is kind of a software or an add-on that will add some extra features and functionalities to your WordPress website. For example, if you want to add this feature of adding doctors, taking appointments, this appointment feature, then we need a different plugin. Similarly, if you want to accept payments, then for payments, we need a different plugin. Okay, so different plugins add different functionalities and features to your WordPress website. Then at the left hand side, we have settings. Click on that. First, we have the general setting or the basic settings. So under that, you have your website title. You can change this thing and enter your brand name, your company's name, whatever it is. Okay, so I'll simply type in blog dude. Then you can scroll and you can always make sure to tick mark this thing. Membership, anyone can register, so that people can come on your website. They can create an account on your website. Then you can also change the time zone. So based on your country, you can change the time zone and click on save changes. Then under settings, click on permalinks and make sure post name permalink structure is selected for you. After that, click on save changes. All right. And finally, again, come back to your dashboard. With this, all the important settings related to the WordPress website are now completed. Now, before we proceed further, again, come back to the Edge panel. Now, let me show you a few things. As I said you earlier while purchasing the hosting, that with this hosting plan, we can create up to 25 different websites. So we have seen how to create our first website. In future, if you want to create your second, third, fourth website, how you'll do that. That is the one thing. Another thing, if you have a domain name registered on some other website, maybe you have a domain name registered on GoDaddy, Namecheap, Namebright, or some other website. And maybe if you want to link that domain name with Hostinger, how you'll do that. So let's see these two things. So to add a new website, we click on this button, add website. We select WordPress. Now you'll see the same process. They will ask you to enter the email and password for this new WordPress account or new WordPress website. You can click on next. They will recommend you some pre-built themes and designs. We don't need it. So we can click on create blank website. Now it's time for domain name. For your second, third, fourth website, you can either purchase a new domain name, or if you already have a domain name, you can enter that. So I have this domain name registered on GoDaddy fahem.in. So I'll simply type in this domain name over here. And once I type in this domain name, if it is available, it will tell me this is available. You can purchase it. Whatever the price is, you can see the price. But if it is taken, if you already have registered this domain name, it will ask you, do you own this domain and do you want to use it? So I'll select this option because I own this domain and I want to use it. Once you select this thing, you can now click on install WordPress. Now WordPress will be installed on this domain name. Now by that time, we can do one thing. We can connect our domain name with Hostinger. Let's see how that is done. So first of all, go to the website where you have registered your domain name. So in my case, I have registered my domain name on GoDaddy. So I'm here on GoDaddy. As you can see, whenever you go to any domain name registrar, you will see all the different options given over here. Now this is the domain name that you want to use, fahem.in. And besides every single domain name, you will see this option DNS. So you need to click on this DNS button. And DNS basically stands for domain name server. We need to change the name servers of our domain. Here as you can see, name servers option, click on that and click on this button, change name servers. Now select the second option, I'll use my own name servers. Now once this process is completed, again you can come back to your Edge panel, click on websites at the left hand side. And now as you can see, this new domain name is also available over here and WordPress is also installed on this domain name. That is the reason why we see this W icon over here. But this says domain not connected. So let's fix this thing. Let's connect this domain name. Click on this link, check guide. This will open this thing for you and it will give you your custom domain name server, DNS. So copy your first name server, come back to this page, paste it under your name server number 1. Copy your name server number 2, paste it over here and simply click on save. Now once you click on save, it can take up to 24 hours to link your domain name with Hostinger. Here as you can see, this can take up to 24 hours. By that time, we can do one thing. We can tick mark this thing and click on finish. Okay, click on close. Now once it is done, you can follow my steps further. So come back to this dashboard. Now let's install all the resources required for creating this website. So the page builder, the theme, the plugins, let's install all that thing. So first of all, let's start with the page builder. It's a free page builder. And to download this free page builder, you can simply again open a new tab and this time type in blog.com/Elementor. This link is also given to you in the video description below. So you can simply click on that link and you should be redirected to this page. And this is the page builder that we'll be using. There is a pro version or a premium version also available, which obviously will give you many more features and all, but we want to start with the free version. Okay. For creating this website, free version is more than enough. So we'll select this free version, click on download for free. It will ask you your email, enter that and tick mark this thing and click on let's go. After that, a new file will start downloading for you. As you can see, the latest version, whatever the latest version of Elementor is, that will be downloaded for you. Once it is downloaded, we can upload this file on our website. To do that, come back to your dashboard, click on plugins. Because it is a plugin, click on add plugin, upload plugin, choose file, select this file and click on open. Once it is selected, click on install now. Now once it is installed, we can go ahead and activate this plugin or this page builder. So click on this button, activate plugin button. And once activated, it might give you this setup window. We don't need to set up this thing. So we can simply skip this setup, click on this cross this X at top right corner. This will cancel this setup. Now this will also add this thing, click on screen option, get rid of this widget as well. Now let's install the theme. And in fact, the theme is the most important thing over here because that theme will give you all the required plugin with itself. So to install this thing, again, we need to open a new tab. And this time type in blog.com/Listio. Again, this link is also given to you in the video description below. So you can simply click on that link and you should be redirected to this page. And this is the theme that we'll be using, Listio directory and listing with booking, because we are creating a booking website, whether it's appointment booking or any kind of ticket booking website. So we need this theme. And this is one of the very few themes which is completely 5-star rated. So here as you can see, more than 400 people have rated it 5 stars, more than 10,000 sales. So very popular theme, again amazing theme. You can see always trending on this platform. Now this is a premium theme, which means that we'll have to purchase this theme, but don't worry about that thing because this is a one-time payment. Once you click on this option, you can see we have to pay $79, but this is a one-time payment. Once you make the payment, you can use this theme on your website for lifetime. No renewal fees, no subscription, nothing. Once you pay this amount, you can use this theme on your website for lifetime. Not only that, even future updates are also included. So whenever this theme is updated in future, more and more features are updated, more and more features and functionalities are added, new designs are added in the theme. You will keep on getting those things for lifetime. With that, you also get 6 months of dedicated support from the theme developer. So if you have any problem related to the website, related to theme or any specific feature, or if there is any bug, you can raise a new ticket. They will come to your website and they will help you out. All right. So you just need to purchase this theme. Once you purchase it, you need to click on this thing. At the top right corner, you'll see your username. Hover over that and click on downloads. Now over here, you have to search for that theme, which is over here, Listio. Click on download and select the second option, not the first one, the second option, installable WordPress file only. Now this will download a new zip file for you. It will basically download the latest version of this theme. So again, come back to your dashboard. This time to install this theme, we need to click on appearance, click on add theme, click on upload theme, choose file, and this time select the file that you have just downloaded and click on open, click on install now. Once it is installed, again, you can go ahead and activate this theme. So click on this activate link. Now this will give you this setup window. We don't need to set up this thing. You can click on not right now and you can skip this setup. Now we need to install all these plugins. So as I said earlier, with this theme, you also get all the required plugins. So click on this link, begin installing plugins, and you need to install it one by one. Sometimes it happens that you can install everything at once. Let's try that first. So let's tick mark this thing. Once you click on this thing, it will tick mark everything. It will select everything. Under bulk action, you can go to install and click on apply. Here, as you can see, after the first one, it will give you some error. So no problems. You can come back. Let's come back to this page. We can do it one by one. Click on this install button. Once installed, you can click on this link at the bottom. You'll get a new link at the bottom. Return to required plugin installer. Click on that. Install the second one. Don't activate them right now. We can activate everything at once. First, install everything one by one. Okay, so again, come back, install the next plugin, come back. Now I'll increase the speed of this thing so that you don't have to watch everything. All right, so last one, let's install this one as well. Click on install. And once all these plugins are installed for you, we can activate all of them at once. So to activate them at once, we can tick mark this thing. It will select everything. Under bulk action, select activate and click on apply. And now as you can see, all the plugins are activated. You can go back to your dashboard. And if you see any options like this, you can skip this. You can remove this quad layer news thing. Click on screen option. And these two things are important, so just keep them on your website. Okay, whenever you come to your dashboard, it will show you how many sales you have, what all are the recent reviews and all. Now next thing that we need to do is we need to activate this theme. So click on activate license and you need to enter your purchase code over here. So to get your purchase code, again, you can go back to website name blogdude.com/listio, then go to support, scroll down. At the bottom, you will see this purchase code thing. You can simply copy this thing, come back to this website, paste in the purchase code and click on activate license. Also need to enter the email. So make sure you paste in the purchase code, enter your email, click on activate. And now as you can see, it is valid and your license is now activated. So once it is activated, we can again come back to the dashboard. Now we'll keep on getting whenever there is a new update of the theme, you will keep on getting those things, and you can also do settings on the theme settings. If you don't activate it, you cannot save anything under theme settings. Now the first step in creating and designing your website is setting your typography and color scheme. Now because we have changed the theme and plugins, if you again come back to your website and refresh it, you'll see it looks a little bit different. And by default, you will see this is the font style that it is using. This is the railway font family. Okay, if you like it, you can keep it. But if you want, you can even change it. So this is your typography, your font style. Okay. Second thing, if you notice, is this red color everywhere. Okay. So this is your main color. You'll see your links will be this color. When you hover over any link, it will be that color. Your website name, if you open a single blog post, all the links and everything button, this will be this red color. Okay, this is your primary color basically. So this is what we have to change first. If you want to keep it this way, don't need to do this step, but if you want to change it, let me show you how you can do it. So you can click on this customize link at top, and over here, first of all, to change the typography, you will see this typography option at the left hand side. Click on that, and by default, as I said earlier, railway font family is selected. Now instead of railway, maybe if I want to select Poppins, I'll select Poppins. For body, now as you can see, this was body, it is changed. Wherever body was there, body is the inner text. Okay, now for heading, these are heading. You can see this is heading, this is also heading. When I change this thing, you will see this style will be changed. So for heading, again, instead of railway, I'll select Poppins or some other font family if you want. Okay, now as you can see, these are also changed. If you want to change the font color, I think this is looking good, very good font color, so I don't want to change it. This is the body color is a little bit lighter and the heading color is quite dark, as you can see. If you want to make the body color a little bit darker, a little bit more dark, not like this, you can do it. Now click on publish. Now let's see the color. So for that, you will see this option, colors option, and over here, as you can see, this is the main color. Now instead of this, if you want, maybe let's say this purple color, this blue color, whatever color you want, you can set that color. Okay, I'll select this color. This is the color I've used in the demo website. So whatever color you want to set, you can select that and click on publish. Now come back. So you can click on this thing, it will exit this thing. Now come back to your dashboard. Now first of all, what we need to do is we need to create all the required pages. So to create different pages, we'll click on this pages option at the left hand side. And here, as you can see, now because we have installed many plugins, and that includes WooCommerce plugins as well, it has created many different pages for you. Like you can see over here, shop page, my account, cart page, checkout page, these pages. Now we need to create many more pages. In fact, to help you out to make this thing easy for you, there will be a link given to you in the video description below. If you click on that link, you'll be redirected to a blog post like this. Now, whenever I create a video, I always create a blog post for that. So you will see the video that you're watching right now, and below this thing, at the bottom, you will see download free images. You need to click on this blue download button. Once you click on this button, you will download a zip file. Let me show you that file. So it will look something like this. You need to right click on this and click on extract files. Okay. Now, once you extract files, you will see the media folder. And inside the media folder, I have given you all the images that I've used to create this website. Not just images, all the other files as well that I've used to create this website. So inside the media folder, inside that you will see pages folder, open that. And inside that you will see this option, shortcode option, open this file. Now this is the file. This is how your file will look like. And here, as you can see, we have to create around 18 different pages. Okay, so what shortcode we have to use for that and what template we have to use for that, I've given you this thing. So this will help you a lot, and this will make you make things easy for you. So again, come back to the dashboard. Now let's create our first page. So I'll do one thing. I'll bring it over here. Okay, you cannot see it, but I can see it because I have a dual desktop. Now I'll click on add pages. Now the first page that I want to create, just to show you, is this dashboard page. So I'll copy the name of the page first of all. And over here under title, I'll type in this name, dashboard. Then after that, I'll copy this shortcode like this. And I'll click on this plus button and search for shortcode element like this. Okay, this is the shortcode element, and paste in this shortcode, whatever is given. Then third thing you see is we have to set the template as dashboard, which is over here. If you click on this page option at the right hand side, you will see template. Under that, instead of default template, we have to select dashboard page, this template. Okay, click on publish. Now once you click on publish, and once this page is saved, if you open this page in a new tab, you will see this is your dashboard page. Okay, just like we have on the demo website. Now come back and let's follow the same process. Click on add page. Second page is messages. So I'll copy the title and enter the title over here. Click on this plus button, select shortcode, copy the shortcode, paste it over here. And for this also, I'll change the template to dashboard page. Now, as you can see, it is requiring 2-3 different steps: title, shortcode, changing the template. So to make things easy for you, if you want to save some time, there is a plugin that you can install. Click on add new plugin and search for duplicate And there are multiple plugins for this. I use this one, Yoast Duplicate Post. Install and activate this plugin. This will help you a lot. Let me show you how it will help you. Now, once it is installed, click on activate. Once activated, let's come back to the pages option. So once you come back to pages, now is, as you can see below this page, when I hover over this thing, I get few more options: clone, new draft, rewrite, and publish. You have to select this dashboard page, and below this thing, click on new draft. So once you click on new draft, it will copy all the settings for that page. So this time now, as you can see, we don't have to change the template to dashboard page. It is already done. We don't have to add the shortcode. We just have to change the shortcode and title. So there are only two things we need to do: change the title and shortcode. So for the third page, it's the booking page. Change the title and change the shortcode. Okay, so this saves a lot of time. Publish this page. Once it is published, come back, do the same thing. New draft, select new draft under dashboard. For the fourth page, it is booking calendar view. Okay, change the title, and this is the shortcode. Change the shortcode, publish this page. Once it is published, again come back, do the same thing under dashboard, click on new draft. Fourth page is my bookings. So I'll copy the title, replace it, copy the shortcode, replace it with this shortcode, publish this page, and repeat the process. Okay, come back, click on, select this, add a new draft again under dashboard. And after that, we have user booking calendar view. Okay, so copy this title like this, replace it with this title, copy this shortcode, replace it with this shortcode, publish it. Now if you see the next option, the next page that we have to create is this page, booking confirmation, but this does not require template dashboard. Okay, but if you want, you can create it with this option. It does not matter. Okay, so basically whenever you select template dashboard, it will give you this type of design. Okay, this type of design where in left hand side you have all these things, right hand side we have all these things. And if you select a regular page, it will be like this, no sidebar or no nothing. So if you want, you can have the same thing. So under dashboard, again, I'll click on new draft, and I'll select this option, booking confirmation, and change the shortcode. And again, I'm saying no need to, if you want, you can set it default template, but if you want, you can leave it to dashboard template. It does not matter that much. Come back and again do the same thing under dashboard, click on new draft. Next page is my listings page. So we'll come over here, change the title, then this is the shortcode. We'll copy the shortcode, replace it, publish it, come back, and let me actually repeat the process very quickly just to save you some time. All right, so the last page, I'll again copy the title, replace it with this one, and copy the shortcode, paste it over here, publish this page. All right, so with this, we have created all the pages that I've given you over here in this shortcode page. Now you can cut this thing. Now you can exit that thing. Now, because we have created these pages, we have to set these pages as well. Okay, so to set these pages, you will see this option, Listio Core. Okay, the left hand side bottom, Listio Core. Under that, you will see pages. Click on that. And over here, as you can see, if you don't see in future, if some shortcodes change, then you can come over here. You can see what is the latest shortcode. Okay, it hardly changes, but you can see those things over here. So for dashboard page, just search for dashboard. Here it is. For messages page, just type in messages, you will get it. For booking page, type in bookings. Okay, not bookmarks. Again, type in bookings. Here it is, bookings. For booking calendar, type in booking calendar. Here it is, booking calendar view. For my bookings, type in my bookings. Okay, here it is. So we'll select this. User booking, type in user booking. You'll get it. Booking confirmation. Here it is, booking confirmation. Select this. My listing, type in my. You'll get that option. Here it is, my listing. Wallet page. Let's see. Here it is, wallet. Reviews page. Reviews. Bookmarks page. Here it is. Submit listing page, very important page. Statistics page, here it is. Then ticketing, we are not doing anything related to ticketing, so we have skipped that thing. my profile page. Here it is, lost password. Here it is, lost password. Add campaign page, the first page. Coupon manage page also we have created. Reset password. Here it is, reset password. Okay, let's see. Yeah, all the pages are set properly. Now you can go ahead and click on save changes. You can also tick mark this thing, by the way. Okay, we want to display our orders page also on the dashboard menu. Now if you again come back to this page, earlier it was looking like this. Now if I refresh this page, now as you can see, all the pages that we have created are now available over here. If you want, you can click on my bookings, messages page, dashboard page. You can go to all pages. You can see all the listings. If you want to add a new listing, you can simply click on add listing. Now once you click on add listing, there are multiple types in this website: service, rent, event, classified. Now we are creating just a simple appointment booking website. We don't have anything to do with rent or events or classified or something like that. So what I'll do is I'll disable this step. I want whenever somebody clicks on add listing, they will be redirected automatically to services, and we'll do all the settings which I've shown you: opening hour, we can create pricing table, booking and all. Okay. So to do this setting, again, come back to this page, Listio core, go to general setting. And I think not at general settings, it will be under submit listing. Here it is, as you can see. Now you can untick all three options. Just make sure this service thing is tick mark for you. Okay. And rest everything should be fine. We don't want to disable. If you want to disable booking module, so booking will not work. If you want, you can do that. Admin approval required for new listing. You can tick mark this thing. Whenever somebody adds a new listing, submits a new listing on your website, you will approve that. Only after that it will show up on your website. Rest everything is fine. You can now click on save settings. Now if I try again, let's go back to dashboard. If I click on add listing, okay, if this happens for you, you can do one thing. You can clear cache. In fact, instead of clearing cache, I would recommend you to just deactivate this plugin for some time. Okay, until you finish the website, deactivate this plugin, Lightspeed Cache. This is a caching plugin. So sometimes you might do some settings, but it will still not show on the home page or on the front end. Now it will show. If I go back to dashboard and now if I click on add listing, now as you can see, it is not asking me what type of listing. It is directly we are redirected to the service type of listing, and we can do all the settings that we want. Now here, before somebody tries to add a listing, they will have to select some things. For example, they will have to choose a category, but we have not yet created any categories. So we need to create few categories so that that person can select any one of these categories. Similarly, we have not yet created any features. So if you see a simple listing, for example, if I open this listing, now in this case, you can see we have multiple options over here. First of all, we have a category. This is the diabetologist. So I've created a different category based on different specialties. Okay. Another thing that we need is this features. I think we have not added features over here. In some other listing, I think I've added features. So for example, this listing, just to show you that how features work. So in this clinic or in this particular business, whether it's some other business or whether it's some doctor or anything, here air conditioning, pet friendly, there is an elevator in the building, parking is available, instant booking available, wireless internet or Wi-Fi is available. So these kind of features can be created. So to create these things, we again come back to the dashboard. At the left hand side, we see listings. Under that, we have categories and we have features. First, let's create features and then we'll create categories. So just like that, we'll create maybe air conditioning is available in this office or in this cleaning or in this lawyer's office or whatever business it is. Then for that, you can also select some icons. So maybe if you want AC icon, if you don't get any icons over here, you can always upload your own SVG icon. So you can go to this website for downloading free SVG. As you can see, svgrepo.com. You can go to this website, and if you search for air condition or AC, air conditioner here, as you can see, there are hundreds of different icons. Whichever icon you want, you can simply use that. So maybe we'll select this simple icon. Select this, click on download SVG vector. This will be downloaded. You can come over here. You can click on upload SVG vector and you can simply drag and drop this file over here. This is how it will look like. Okay. Click on add new feature. Similarly, maybe car parking is available. Okay. I want to say that this option is available. So I'll search for parking option or parking icon over here. Okay, so maybe if you want this icon or this icon, whatever icon you want, you can simply click on that, download SVG vector, come over here, upload SVG icon, and simply drag and drop this icon over here and click on add new feature. So these kind of features can be added instant payment or cash only, maybe. Okay, maybe it's cash only. So we'll just search for cash icon, and you can select any, maybe you want this one, you want this one, whatever icon you want, you can select that. So maybe I'll select a simple icon. Let's select this one, click on download SVG vector, come over here, upload this icon. Okay, click on add new feature. So this is how you can add different features. Then we have categories, click on categories, and here as you can see we have different categories as well. If I go to the main home page, we have dentist, we have cardiologist, we have general physician, neurologist. So let's create dentist, for example. Now for this also you can select what all features can be available, and here you can select service categories. Okay, and archive page, I would recommend you, what is the archive page? If you click on diabetologist, for example, if you want to see all diabetologists in one place, this is the archive page for that. Okay, so in this case we have half content, half map. So if you want this thing, you can select this option, split map content. Okay, you can select this one. Okay, and category content layout, whether you want list or you want grid, you want grid classic. I think this one is grid classic. So you can select grid classic over here. Now for this, for dentist, if you want some icon, you can again get some icon. In fact, I have given you these icons, I guess. If I go back to the media folder, and if you open this icons folder, I've given you all the icons that I've used in the demo website. So if you want, you can simply upload them. These icons are downloaded all from SVG repo. So for dentist, I'll use this one maybe. Click on add new category. Okay, maybe we'll add another option. Let's see, let's add a neurologist, for example. Okay, so this is going to be the title. Select everything, select service category. Again for this, we'll select split map content, and layout will select grid classic. And for this, whatever icon you want, for cardiologist maybe, okay, let's select this icon. Okay, click on add new category. So similarly for different options, you can have different icons and different options. In fact, in this case, we also have to select image. For example, here when I hover over dentist, you can see the image in the background. Okay, like this. Okay, I think we selected neurologist. So you can edit this thing, and first of all, I want to change the icon to this icon for neurologist. And for category cover, I've given you these images as well. If you open the media folder again, under specialty, yeah, here as you can see. Okay, so for neurologist, we'll select this, click on update. Okay, go back to categories. For dentist, we'll edit this thing, icon is fine, and we'll upload some cover image. So maybe let's upload this one. Okay, click on update. Now if you want to get these kind of images for free, there are multiple websites wherein you can get these images for free. Let me show you a few examples. So one website is this unsplash.com. If you want to get doctor, male doctor or female doctor, you can just search for this. You will get all these options. Maybe if you want to search for dentist, you can search for dentist. You will get all these images for free. You can use these images for free on your website. Okay. Similarly for cardiologist, for whatever, you can search for that image. You will see it for free. So this is one website, unsplash.com. Another website is pexels.com. Here also you can do the same search, and you can download images for free and use it on your website without any copyright issues. Okay. Now again, if you go back to the submit listing, if you refresh this page, now here as you can see, if somebody is trying to add a new listing, they have to select a category first. And they also have to select whether these options or these features are available in their business or not. Okay, so this is one thing. Another thing is that maybe you wanted some more fields over here, but you don't see them. Okay, for example, I want to add few more options like I've added over here. Okay, I want to add these extra options, specialty, what is the consultation fees, how much experience and all. So if you want to add these options, you have to create custom fields. Okay, so you can go back to your dashboard and you can go to this you can go to Listio editor this time, and you can search for listing fields. Okay, under listing fields you can add multiple options. First of all, I would recommend you to select this option, service fields, and here we'll add those options. So click on add field and we'll name it specialist first of all. Okay, click on add field. Now once you add it, under type I would recommend you to select this one. Okay, select option. So under select, what happens is people can let me show you. If you go to the search page, people can also sort these listings based on that option. So and people, if they want to see only dentist, they can tick mark this thing. Now as you can see, only 2 listings are under dentist. But if you select text, that thing will not work. So in this case, I would recommend you to select this option. Under type, select the select type. Now you can add different values. So people will have to select this value when they try to add a new listing. Okay. If you don't understand anything, by the way, just wait for a few minutes. Once we complete the website step by step, you'll understand everything why we did what. Okay. Similarly, you can add many more options like this. And after that, click on save changes. Another option that I want to add, click on add field, come back, and over here, let's add open a single listing, is consultation fees. Okay. So simply under type, select text and click on save changes. Now you can also have different, for example, here for all, I have just simple checkmark icon. If you want, you can have different icons for different options. Then for another field, we'll add experience. Okay. Now this also, again, I'm saying if you want, you can select select option. If you want, you can select text option. I'll explain you the difference between the two, by the way. So I'll type in 0 to 5 years. Okay, this is one. And here 6+ years, this is another option. 10+ years. Okay, 15+ years, and so on and so forth. You can select this option. Okay, or if you want, you can select multi-select in this case. Okay, and after that, click on save changes. Now if I again come back to this submit listing and refresh it, if I scroll down, let me search for that. Okay, so let's see if it is not added for you, how you can add it. You can go back to this option and you can do one thing. You can select, first of all, make sure to click on save changes. Now at the left hand side, you have this option. Under Listio editor, you have add listing form. You can go to that option, and here you want whatever option you want to add it, you can add it. So first of all, let me see whether that is added or not. Alright, so if it is not added, what I'll do is I'll click on add new section. I'll name it basic details or main details. Okay, whatever you want. And after that, under this, we'll add different fields. So click on add new field and we'll search for whatever field you want. So first we want a specialist field. So you can search for that as well. If I just search for this, here as you can see, click on add new field again. Consultation fee was the another one, I guess. So search for fee. Here it is, consultation fee. Add new field again. And third one was experience. Okay. Now I want to do one thing. I want to bring this thing at top. So I'll click on this button. First, let's click on save changes. Okay. And now click on this button. Now as you can see, it is come over here, main details. Just keep on looking for main details. Here it is. And bring it up, bring it up. I want this one as my second section. Okay. Just below basic information, I want these things. One more time, maybe. Yeah. Basic information, and after that we have these details. Now click on save changes. Now if I again come back to this page and refresh it, now as you can see, basic information, and then we have this option. Okay. Now here, as you can see, the difference between text and this thing. Under specialist, they can select any category. Under experience, they will have to select whatever option we have created. Under consultation thing, it is just a simple thing. They can type in whatever they want. Okay. But obviously here it says consultation fee. So they will type in whatever their consultation fee is. Now, before we add this listing, let's see a few more settings related to submit listing and few more theme related settings. And after that, we'll create our first listing, or we'll submit our first listing. So for your theme settings, again, at the left hand side, you will see Listio Core. Click on that. Let's see all the settings from top to bottom. So first of all, the general setting here, it says clock format. If you want 12 hours or 24 hours clock format, you can select this thing. Then if you scroll down, how much commission do you want? So by default, how will you make money? So when somebody submits any listing on any booking, you are getting 10% commission, okay, by default. So this doctor, they have added their listing on your website. Now because this doctor or this particular professional, whatever professional it is, they are getting their business, they're getting all these business and appointment because of you. So you are getting your commission of 10%. Maybe if you want to decrease this thing to 2% or increase this thing to 20%, you can do that. Currency, you can select what should be your default currency. You can select that. If you have any custom currency, for example, if you want to set Indian rupee, then you can select Indian rupee, or if not given any currency, you can set your custom currency over here. Then after that, let's see. I'll only be covering the important settings. So let's see if anything is given over here. Payout. Now when this person, now remember one thing, whenever somebody makes a booking, whether it's the customer or anybody or the patient or whatever, they make a booking, they make the payment. So that payment comes to your account, the admin account, or the person who owns the website. So all this money will come in your account. What you will do is you will deduct your 10% commission and rest 90% you will transfer it to this doctor or to this professional. So this professional will either give you their PayPal or they will give you their bank account details, and you can transfer their money to their details. Okay. We can also enable this mode, statistics mode, and they can select, or they can track all this statistical data. Then after that, click on save changes. Now we have the map settings. By default, we are using this map over here, OpenStreetMap. If you want to use, this is a free map, so I would recommend you to start with OpenStreet. If you want, you can go with Google Maps as well, but this requires API key, plus this is paid. So you'll need to enter your Google Map API key over here. I'm using Google Map API key on the demo website. So if you also want, you can enter your key on the website. So here, as you can see, if I come over here on the demo website, Google Map is running over here. You can see at the bottom it says Google Map. So I would recommend you to just leave it to OpenStreetMap, okay, because that is free. Click on save changes again. Then submit listing settings, we have already seen. Package option. Packages option will say this at the end of the video. This option and this ad campaign, these two options will see at the end of the video. First, click on single listing, how your single listing you want to look. Now, first of all, whether you want to enable flag or report listing, we want to enable this thing, because somebody might do one thing. They might create a fake account for some professional to earn money, to get this appointment money. So if somebody wants, they can flag this thing or they can report this listing. So we want that option. If you want, you can also hide the real address on listing and list. So if you want to hide the real address, you can do that. Now, default gallery type here, as you can see, this is the grid gallery, default gallery. You can change this thing to gallery on top, gallery in content. So taxonomy says list on checkbox on single template. Features we are displaying, rest everything we don't need to display. Calendar and booking system. Do you want to display full calendar on single listing like I have displayed over here? If you scroll down, this full calendar is displayed on the single listing. So if you also want to display this thing, you can tick mark this thing. Google reviews. If you want, people can also add their Google reviews. Again, this will require Google API key in the map settings. So you need to have Google Maps enabled if you want this option, Google reviews. So Google reviews will be displayed at the bottom of this listing, of this professional's listing. Then after that, we don't want to disable anything. Rest everything is fine. Click on save changes. In fact, you can also do one thing. You can tick mark this thing, show related listing at the bottom. So if you scroll down at the bottom, it will say related listing, similar listing. Okay. Then we have booking related settings. Click on that. Allow users to book without being logged in. I don't recommend this thing, or if you want, you can select this option. So even if they are not logged in, they will be able to book the booking. Okay, so maybe if you want, you can enable this thing. Allow owners to make bookings. So owners can make booking. So you can enable this thing as well. Remove guest feature from all booking option. Now this feature will be available or will be useful for these kind of option. Now here, if you see, we are having only two options, date and time slot. Normally we have multiple options. Let me show you some other listing. Maybe let's open this listing. Not this one. Let's open some other listing. Let me show you this thing. Alright, so in this listing, as you can see, we have this option, how many people or how many guests will be available. This is useful for hotel booking. But in this kind of website that I'm creating for appointments, I don't want this option to increase or decrease the number of patients. Okay, only one patient will be available. So I'll remove this thing, remove guest option. Okay, I'll remove this thing. Then after that, disable extra type features. I would recommend you to disable these three options if you're creating an appointment booking website, because again, nothing to do with guest, days, and these three options. Only one-time fee should be enabled, rest three should be disabled. Now in the form fields, what all things you want to make required. If you want, you can make first name, last name required. Email you can make required. Phone, I think we should make it required. Okay, phone and email, you can make these two things required. Then after that, do you want to add address section to the booking confirmation form? If you want, you can enable it, or if you want, you can just leave it. Then disable payment, obviously we don't want to disable, but if you don't want to accept payments, you just want to accept maybe bookings. Okay, you don't want to accept payments, so you can disable this thing. If you don't want anything to do with payments, you can make this thing disabled. Okay, you can disable payments in booking, but I want to show you both the ways, so I'll select this. For instant booking option, require payment first to confirm, you can make it on. So instant booking is whenever you make any booking, you make the payment. Okay, that is instant booking. So you can make it on. I'll explain you about this thing again later on. Rest everything is fine. You can click on save changes. Then we have browse search option. Now by default, what should be the search page listing? Newest listing first, or featured listing first, or random listing first. You can select this option. Okay, or you can also select best match. So maybe I want to select highest rated or featured listing will be displayed first. You can select that. Okay. Again, rest all things are same. You can just click on save changes. Now we have registration. Here, if you want to enable email OTP verification, you can enable this thing, which means that whenever somebody tries to create a new account with your website, they will get an OTP on their email address. They will have to enter that email, that OTP on your website. Only then they can create a website. So this is to secure your website from, fraudsters and scamsters. Without using any legit email address, they try to scam your website. So I would recommend you to make it on. Okay. Automatically login user after successful. I'll make it on. Default role for registration form should be guest. And if you want to hide any fields on the registration form, you can do it from here. Then after that, we have owner redirect after registration. So we want to redirect everybody to the dashboard page. Okay. Whether it's the guest, the owner, we want them to be redirected to the dashboard page when they try to register or create a new account. Claim listing option, we want this option because if somebody, for example, I am Dr. Alex White or Alexa White, and somebody else has created this account, so I can claim this listing. Okay. So we don't want to disable it, so leave it as it is. Allow registration in claim listing pop-up. You can do this thing because once they try to claim it, they will have to create an account on your website to claim this listing. If you want, you can also make it paid option, which means that if you want to claim this listing, you will have to make a payment. All right. And after that, click on save changes. Now, basically, we have done all the important settings related to theme option. Only two settings are left: add campaign and packages option, which we'll see at the end of the video. Before that, let me now show you how we can submit a new listing from the front end. So maybe what I'll do is I'll add a new listing. I'll copy the same details from here. This is Alexa White. I'll add the same name, listing logo. If you want, you can upload that. This is a dentist. So we'll select dentist from here. You can select some keywords for her as well. When somebody is trying to search for her account, these are the keywords. Okay, so I'll select all three options. She is a specialist in dentist. Her consultation fees maybe $100. Experience of 6+ years. Okay, or maybe 0 to 5 years. You can select this option. Now, where is her exact location? If you just type in any location over here and press enter, it will give you some recommendations. So I've selected Mumbai. I can zoom in this thing and I can select the exact location. So if I go up, maybe I'll zoom in a little bit more, and maybe let me say, maybe this is the exact location. So I'll bring my marker over here, and this is the exact location. Okay. Now this is how the location will look like. I don't want to display it like this, so I'll add a friendly location of Vidya Vihar, Mumbai. Okay, just like this. Then gallery, she can upload some gallery images. So again, if you open the media folder, I have given you these images. So maybe she can upload, let's say, these 4 or 5 different images. She can also upload her image if she wants. So I've given you some doctor images as well. If you again open the media folder, if you open the doctors folder, maybe this is the doctor. So I'll select this. Now, whatever you want as your main photo, which is this, if you go back to the home page, you can see this is the main photo. Okay, I want the doctor's photo to be the main photo. So what I'll do is, you can see this star over here. I want to click on this. Make sure this star is on the doctor's photo. So that will be the main photo. Then we have the description. Let me open a single page just for description. I'll copy this much. Description about the doctor, obviously. Then after that, if there is any video, they can upload a video. Okay, copy video URL, paste it over here. Phone number, website, email, contact widget. Now you can disable this thing as well. I think I have shown you this thing on the single listing settings. You can disable these things on your website. Or not here, we have seen that thing under Listio editor. Okay, if you go to Listio editor, add listing form, you can delete this entire section. Okay, we don't want their phone number, email address, all these details, their Facebook, Twitter. Then you can go to this Listio form. You can delete it from here. Scroll down here, as you can see. If you don't want the phone number thing to be displayed on your website, you can delete it like this. Website also, email address also. Okay, Facebook, Twitter, I don't want to display this thing. So maybe I'm just giving you an example. So you can delete these things and click on save changes. Okay, but I'll just add some details over here just to show you how it works. Okay, but if you want to delete these things, you can delete it. Then what is the Facebook and Twitter of this person? You can add that detail. Now opening hours, maybe it opens at 10 a.m. and closes at let's say 3 p.m. Okay, so I'll select this option. Now you can do one thing to save some time. You can click on copy to all. Okay, so click on this thing, copy to all. But for Saturday and Sunday, for weekends, they are not available. So I'll clear time for weekends. Okay, same thing over here, clear time. All right. So here, as you can see, Monday to Friday, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Time zone, make sure you select the correct time zone over here. Now, whether you want to use the pricing and bookable services, I'll use this thing in the next option. Okay, when we create packages and once we create ad listing, after that, I'll show you this pricing and bookable services. Now, let's see the booking option. Okay, now if this person wants to accept booking, they can enable availabilities. Now they are available between 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. So what they can do is they can create different slots. So to add a new slot, they will select 10 a.m. Maybe I'll just select only one timing over here, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. And in this, I want to select maybe 20 slots. Okay, so 20 appointments can be accepted between this time. Or if you want to make it something else, for example, I can do one thing. I can make it per hour. Let me show you. 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. I want to accept maybe 5 listings. Then 11 to 12 we want to accept another 5 listings. Then 12 to 1 another 5 listings. Then 1 to 2 another 5 listings or 5 slots available. So you can do it like this as well. Okay, and then you can copy day. You can copy the Monday, the Tuesday one. Okay, copy day Tuesday, copy day Tuesday, and Saturday, Sunday is not available. So we'll remove that. Now here, what is the regular price? So you can add the regular price, like for example, let's say $100, because we have selected over here the consultation fee is $100. So we'll select $100 regular price. Weekend price, we'll remove it. In fact, again, you can go to the listing form. You can remove these extra fields. Instead of regular price, you can name it consultation fee. Okay, instead of regular price, you can name it consultation fee, so that this doctor knows what to enter over here. Okay, then after that, weekend price, you can delete it from here because there is nothing to do with weekend price or reservation fee. So you can delete these things from here. Okay, You can enable instant booking, so that instant booking, which means that they will have to make the payment to make their appointment complete, okay, or to confirm their appointment. You can also remove minimum maximum number of guests from this thing, okay. So here, as you can see, price per guest, you can remove it, minimum maximum number of guests. You can remove all these extra things from this form if you want. Then let's see what we have next. Then we have frequently asked questions. So regularly or frequently asked questions, whether doctor accepts cash or not. Just giving you an example. So they will ask you the question, you can answer the question. Maybe it's or some other question, whatever kind of question it is. This doctor deals in this kind of diseases or not. You can ask your questions, regular questions, frequently asked questions, and you can answer them over here and click on preview. Once you add all these things, it will show you a preview how this thing will look like. Okay. Now, if you like this thing, if you think it is good, this is a preview of the listing. You can confirm this thing. Now, when somebody submits a listing, you will see that listing. You, as an admin owner of the website, you will see that listing in the dashboard, and you will have to approve that listing. So if you click on listings at the left hand side, here it says no listing found. Then you can click on preview. Here, as you can see, this is the listing, which is Dr. Alexa White. If you want, you can simply click on approve and you can approve this listing. Obviously, if you want, you can first edit it. You can click on this or edit this thing. You can see whether all the details were filled in properly or not. If anything is missing, you can obviously go ahead and do it from your side, or you can contact the person and tell them to do the thing. Now, once you approve the listing, if you again come back to this person's account, and if they go to my listing, as you can see, now this listing is under active listing. So this listing is now active on the website, which means that this listing can be seen on the website. And now, as you can see, this is how the listing is looking. Everything is looking perfect. You can see the calendar, full calendar is working. The map is working, exact location that we shown, video, all the details that we entered, everything is working perfectly fine over here, except for this right hand side thing. At the right hand side in the demo website, you should see these options where first of all, whether it's a verified listing or not. Then after that, if booking is available, then this option. Now I'll not enable this message vendor because this is not really useful. Because if they can directly message the vendor, that would be not useful. We want them to go through the booking process. Or you can also display these details. Also, I don't want to display this one. Okay, who is the person who added the listing, the phone number and all. So let's see how we can add these details at the right hand side in the sidebar. So first of all, we'll come over here on the dashboard. Under appearance, you need to click on widgets. And over here, first of all, you need to find this option, single listing sidebar. And first thing that we need to add is list your booking form. If you scroll down, you can see over here, list your booking form. You can click on this thing and you can select single listing sidebar and click on add widget. And here, as you can see, this is how it will look like. Now, if I again come back to this listing and refresh it, now as you can see, this is how it looks like. Then for the second listing, opening hours. So again, we'll scroll down and search for Listio. Here it is, Listio opening hours. We'll select this thing, select single listing sidebar, click on add widget. And finally, last one, Listio bookmarks and share. You can also drag and drop things like this. Now, if I come over here, refresh this page, you can see these things are now working. Okay. Now people can select any date, and here, as you can see, weekends are off. They can select any date in between. They can select the time slot, okay, for that specific date, and they can now make the booking. If it is not verified, you can verify this listing. If they request you to verify the listing, you can verify the listing from the back end. So if you open and edit this listing, here, as you can see, the verified badge. If you scroll down, here it says verified. If you want to feature this, which means that if you want to show this listing on your home page, you can tick mark this thing and this listing will be featured. Again, if I come back to this listing, refresh it, now as you can see, it is a verified listing. All right, so this is how this entire thing works. Now, if you want to accept payment for booking like we have done over here, first we need to integrate a payment option on our website. We need to install a plugin and we need to set up different payment gateways. So let's do that. So we'll come back to the dashboard, install it. In fact, this plugin is already installed, WooCommerce. Let's do settings related to this plugin. So under WooCommerce, click on settings. First we have the basic settings. So you have to enter your address, okay, your home address, or it could be your office address, your business address, your city name, state name. It will automatically get your country name. Then after that, enter the postcode, zip code, and after that select the currency. Now make sure this currency and whatever currency you have selected under Listio core under general setting, make sure both the currency are same. Okay, this one and this one, these two currencies should be same. Click on save changes. Then after that, come to payments, and now it's time to integrate different payment gateways. All right, so that we can accept payment on our website. So there are many payment gateways available. It all depends on your country. For example, here as you can see, Stripe is available in 135 plus countries. It is still not available in many countries. Similarly, PayPal is available in multiple countries. And if you see other options, Razorpay, PayUmoney and other payment gateways are available in India. So based on your country, you have to select a payment gateway. So for this, we'll have to install new plugins. I'll show you multiple options so that whatever option fits for your situation, for your scenario, you can install that plugin. First of all, click on add plugin. Now first we'll install the PayPal plugin because that is the most common plugin accepted almost throughout the world. So we'll search for PayPal. Now there are multiple plugins for PayPal. I use and recommend this one, second one, PayPal payment for payment plugins for PayPal WooCommerce by payment plugins. Okay, make sure to install this one. Don't activate it right now, we can activate it later on. Then another plugin that I recommend is Stripe. Stripe is the best payment gateway for USA, for Europe, for Australia and these kind of countries, basically developed countries. Not available in most of African countries and most Asian countries yet. For this also I recommend the second plugin, payment plugins for Stripe WooCommerce by payment plugins. Now these two plugins might not be available in your country, so you can do a simple Google search which plugin or which payment gateway is available in your country. For example, in India there are many payment gateways like Razorpay, CC Avenue, PayUmoney, InstaMojo. So whatever payment gateway you want to use, you can search for that. So in this case, I'll search for Razorpay. I'll use the Razorpay payment gateway. And I'll use the first one, Razorpay for WooCommerce. Click on install now. Now once you install all three plugins, you can go ahead, click on plugins at the left hand side and you can activate all three plugins. So Razorpay, then we have these two payment plugins. Go to bulk action, select activate, click on apply and activate all the three payment gateways. Now once activated, you can come back to your WooCommerce page and you can refresh this payments page. Now you'll see many new payment options will be available for you. First of all, let's set up PayPal. Okay, this is the one, PayPal. Click on enable. After you enable it, click on manage and go to API settings. Here it is. Click on this tab, API settings tab. And to set up this thing, it's pretty simple. Everything is automated. You just need to click on this button, click to connect. It will open this pop-up for you. Just enter your email and password over here. Make sure this is a business PayPal account, okay, not a regular PayPal account. Make sure you're using a business PayPal account. Once you enter your details, everything will be automatically filled in for you, client ID, secret key, and your website will automatically be connected with PayPal. And now as you can see, connection is getting done. Once connected, now as you can see, it says connected. Now you can accept payment through PayPal. Let's again come back to payments option and now let's set up Stripe. So for Stripe, you will see this option, credit card, Stripe by payment plugins. This is active, so we just need to manage it. Click on manage. Now under title, I'll copy this title and paste in the same title under description. Go at the bottom and first I'll click on save changes. Now again, same thing, click on API settings. Now under mode, we'll select live mode. Click on save changes. And just like PayPal, here also you just need to click on this button, click to connect and everything will be done automatically. First of all, enter your Stripe email address and click on submit, and then obviously enter your Stripe password. Click on submit. Now select your account and click on connect. Obviously, first of all, you need to create different accounts on Stripe, PayPal and Razorpay, whatever payment gateway you want to use. So go to their website first, create an account, and after that you can follow this plugin thing and you can set up the payment gateway. And if you don't want to accept payments on your website, you just need to accept the booking without the payment. You don't need to follow this entire WooCommerce thing. You can skip this thing and you can just proceed further to the design section where I start designing the homepage. Alright, now as you can see, this is also connected. Again, come back to payments. Now let's connect to Razorpay. So I'll select Razorpay, click on complete setup. For Razorpay, it is not automatic. We have to do it manually. We have to manually enter the key ID and key secret. So for that, go to razorpay.com. Once you log into your Razorpay account, you will see this page, and here you need to click on this payments tab. Now you will see this option at the bottom left corner. You will see accounts and settings. Click on that. And now you will see this option, API keys. Okay, this one, click on that. And here you'll get your key ID and key secret. So simply copy your key ID, paste it under key ID, and you get to see your key secret only once. So make sure you copy and paste it over here and click on save changes. Now you can also accept credit, debit card payment, online, UPI payment, Indian payment gateways basically. Now click on accounts and privacy and tick mark this thing, enable logging during checkout. Also tick mark this thing, allow customers to create an account during checkout and on the my account page. Now click on save changes. After that, click on site visibility and make it live. Click on save changes. Now select auto complete orders and select all orders. Okay, so that orders or bookings are automatically completed. Now I'll just do one thing. Under payments, I'll also enable cash on delivery. You don't obviously have to do it, but I'll do it just so that I don't have to make payment to myself. Okay. Now, once you do all these things, again, if I go back to the website and if I open that listing, let's go to my dashboard first. And here under my listings, if I open this listing, now if somebody tries to make a booking, let's see how it works. Maybe they are trying to make a booking for coming Monday. Okay, they can select the time slot for Monday. Only 20 slots are available, all between this thing. Now, if they select Tuesday, you can see we have divided it into different options. So maybe I'll select this one. Now I'll click on book now. I'll have to enter my details. So enter my first name, last name, enter my email address, phone number, click on confirm and pay. Now once you click on confirm and pay, here as you can see they are booking this thing and they will now redirect you to this page. Now you can make the payment. You can make payment through PayPal, through this Stripe credit or debit card, or you can also make payment through net banking, UPI, Razorpay. I'll select cash on delivery obviously because I don't have to make payment to myself, and I'll click on pay for order. Now once the customer has paid for the order for the appointment, you'll get these details over here under orders. Whenever a new appointment is booked on your website for any doctor, for any professional, you'll see those things over here on the dashboard. You can see whether they have made the payment. Now in this case, the order says payment to be made upon delivery, which means this is cash on delivery. But if you don't enable cash on delivery, if this payment was made through, let's say PayPal or Stripe or Razorpay, you would see all the transactional details over here. Now you can simply change this thing, status to completed, and click on update. Now if you go back to that that professional's account, and if they click on bookings, click on calendar view, they can see they have a new booking. Okay, on this date for this customer name, Nayyar Shaikh, they can click on this thing. They can say it is approved and it is also paid. Okay, this is a paid booking, one guest, $100. They can see all these details over here. All right, so this is how this entire thing works. Let's again come back to the main dashboard over here. Now to create a new page, again, we'll click on pages at the left hand side. Click on add page and we'll give it a title of home because this is going to be obviously our home page. And after that, we just need to publish this page. Don't need to do anything else. Now, if you open this page in a new tab, you'll see this is how it looks like. Now for the home page, we don't need this section. We don't need this header section. So under top page section, you can make it disable top page section and save this page. Now, if I again come back over here, refresh it. Now, as you can see, it is an empty page. Now it's time to set this page as our official home page. So for that, you will come back to your main dashboard. At the left hand side, you will see settings. Under that, you will click on reading and we'll select this option, your home page displays Second option, a static page. And under home page, we'll select the home that we have just created and click on save changes. Now again, come back to pages. And over here as you can see, now besides your home page, it says front page, which means that this is now your official home page. Click on edit. Now let's click on edit with Elementor. So now we'll use this Elementor page builder to design this home page. So on the demo website, let me go back to the home page. And here as you can see, this is how it looks like. So first of all, let's see how this page builder works. So in this page builder, left hand side, we have different elements, and this is the reason why it is called Elementor. Right hand side, we have this canvas. We will design our website over here. Now every single page, whatever page you see on any website, is divided into different sections. So this is your first section, then this is your second section, specialty section, third section, featured listing section, and so on. So we'll have to create it section by section. To create the first section, we'll simply click on this plus button, select flex box, and select this first option, okay, column. Now inside this thing, we want to add this option. All right, so we'll select this option. For this, we'll click on this plus button over here at the left hand side, which says add element, and search for search banner. Okay, if you search for search banner, we want to select this option, home search banner. Okay, drag and drop it over here. This is how it will look like. Now you can see it is already looking like the website that we want. So by default, we have multiple options. First of all, for the title, I want this thing to say discover health. Okay, so I'll type in over here, discover health. For the subtitle, I want this title. Okay. Now you're not able to see it because the text color is also white. So that is the reason why. If I see here, as you can see, title color, if I change this thing to red or some other color, you can see this is how it looks like. Now discover health, and after that, if you want to add some more text, you can do that thing as well. Now if you scroll down, you will see this option. Now featured sections, featured categories, if you want to display some categories, so here you can display those categories. For example, dentist, neurologist, or any other category you want. Then after that, in this form, we can see we have multiple options over here. So if you want to design this form, how this form looks like, you can see the form source is this, home search form default. Okay, so first let me just click on publish. So if you want to do any changes in this, you'll have to change this form, home search form default. So let's come back to the dashboard. And over here at the left hand side, you will see list your editor, and here you will see search forms. And here the first option is this one, home search form default. And we can see over here, what are you looking for? This is the first option, location is the third option, categories is the last option. Now maybe if I want my categories first option, location second option, rating third option. So what I'll do is I'll make the categories first option. I'll delete this thing, what are you looking for, categories, location, and third we want rating. So you can search for rating over here at the right hand side, and you can drag and drop this rating filter. Okay. Now if I click on save changes, come over here, first make sure to publish this page, and if I refresh this page, and now as you can see, this is how it looks like. We have the rating filter and categories and everything that we wanted. Now only one thing is left. We want this image in the background. So if you want again these kind of images, you can go to Unsplash Pixels and you can download these images. And to download or to upload this image in the background, you can do one thing. First of all, let me do one thing. Let's select this option. There should be one option at top which says edit container, but we are not able to see that option because of this header. So another way, let me show you. If I add another section below this thing, at top of every section, we have this thing to add a new section, to edit container, or to delete container. Okay. So we want to click on that edit container, but sometimes you're not able to do it. So you can click on this thing, structure icon over here. As you can see, this layer icon, structure, click on that and just click on this container at top. You will see edit container at the left hand side. First thing that we need to do is we need to go to style and add some image in the background, this image. So we'll select background type, we'll upload the image, and let's see where this image is. It will be under media folder obviously, and here it is. You can drag and drop the image if you want. Once uploaded, you can simply click on select, and now this is how it will look like. You can do some changes. Display size, you can make it cover. Position, you can make it center. Okay, you can do some changes like this, and after that click on publish. And now as you can see, this is how it looks like. Okay, once you change the cover and center, again make sure to click on publish so that whatever changes you have made is saved. Now if whenever you create any section on your desktop, you should always see how it looks on a mobile phone and different devices on tablet and mobile phone. Now if you click on tablet at top, this is how it looks in a tablet, and if you click on mobile phone, this is how it looks in a mobile phone. I think for the mobile phone we can increase the size of this title, so if you want you can do that thing, or I'll give you some simple CSS code that will help you to increase the title of this thing. Okay, so in mobile phone also it is looking perfect. Now for the second section, simply add a new section at the bottom, flex box, select the first option, direction column. First thing that we need is this title, okay, or this heading. So for this we'll come over here, we'll click on this add element and search for headline. Okay, it is called headline, so drag and drop the headline. Now here I want my headline to say top specialist. I don't have a sub headline or subtitle. In the next section here, as you can see, we also have a subtitle, but for this one we don't have a subtitle. So I'll just name it top specialties, or whatever you want, you can name that thing. Now below this thing, we need to display these different categories and in this style. Okay, so for that we'll come back to this option and we'll search for taxonomy grid. Okay, if you search for taxonomy, you will see this option, taxonomy grid. Drag and drop it over here, and this is how it will look like. This is the default style. I want to change the style to alternative, and this is the alternative style. Now under this option, right now it is displaying every taxonomy, whether it's features, whether it's whatever. So we want to display only categories. So select categories. And now as you can see, dentist, neurologist, whatever categories you have created. Now I just noticed that there is way more space over here. So what we can do is we can click on this title, go to advanced, and we can decrease some spacing from bottom. So under bottom margin, we'll type in -40. Okay, so this will decrease some spacing from bottom. Then after that, if you want to do some more changes over here in terms to display, how many you want to display, maybe I want to display only 5, like we have displayed over here, only 5. All right. Now we want finally some spacing at top and also at bottom. And also I just noticed that the background color is also a little bit different. So we'll again click on this option, edit container, go to style, change the background. We don't want image, we want color this time. So very light gray type of color, very light color, light gray color. Okay, just like this, maybe FA. This is looking good. For spacing, I'll go to advanced and I'll add some padding top and bottom. Okay, so for this one, maybe I'll add 50 pixels top and 30 pixels bottom. Click on publish again. See how it looks in different devices. Perfect. Come back to the main device. Now let's create the third section. Now as you can see, it is really simple to create and to design this website using this page builder and this theme. Now for the third one, again click on this plus button, flex box, first option, and drag and drop the headline option. Okay, here it is, headline. This time our title is featured listing, and we also have a subtitle which says discover top rated local businesses, or whatever you want to type under this. Now here also we need some spacing at bottom, so I'll go to advanced and I'll add this time -20, right? And below this thing we need to add this listing carousel. Okay, this is a carousel as you can see. So for this we'll search for let's search for carousel. Okay, and select listing carousel. This is the one. Okay, listings carousel. Drag and drop it over here. This is how it will look like. Now this is the default style. If you want to change this style, you can change that style. And if you want to display only featured listing or what type of listing, right now it is showing all listing types. Okay, maybe if you want to do some changes in this, you want to display listings only from specific categories, or only include specific thing, or show only featured listings. Okay, you can control all these things from here. Then under settings, we want to change this thing to grid, and this is how it should look like. All right, click on publish. And finally over here also, if you want to add some spacing at top and bottom, you can do that. So we'll select this option, edit container, and this time I'll add some padding at top, maybe 50 pixels padding at top. All right, then we have our next section, which is this section. So for this, come back over here, click on this plus button, flex box. Now this time we have to select two columns. Every time we are selecting the first option, this time we have to select the third option, which has two columns. Okay, because here as you can see we have two columns. Left column we have all this text and all. Right column we have this image or this illustration. So left column, again first of all we have this title or headline. So we'll again search for headline, drag and drop it over here, and we'll copy this headline, paste it over here, and also we'll make it left. So we'll go to style and we'll make it design left. All right, then after that we have this icon box. So I'll come over here and search for icon box. Okay, there are two icon boxes, the first one and the last one. We want to select this last one. Okay, drag and drop it over here at the bottom. Now whatever title you want for this one, so here it says follow up care. So I'll type in this under title, and under text, whatever text you want, you can obviously type in this text. Now for the style, we'll go to style, and here we want icon at right. Okay, basically it should say icon and on the left, but it says icon on right. Now whatever icon you want to display, again you can go to SVG repo and you can upload some icon, or you can download some icon. Okay, we already have multiple icons, so I'll simply upload some from here. Maybe let's upload, let's say this dentist icon. Okay, whatever icon you want to display or upload, it will upload. Now you can right click, duplicate multiple times, right click, duplicate. Okay, in fact before that, before we duplicate it, let's add some spacing in between. So select this option and let's select some spacing at bottom. I'll select padding bottom 20, and maybe at right hand side we'll add 30 pixels. All right, now we can duplicate it, and for the second one you can simply click on that and you can come over here, you can copy and paste in, or whatever data you want, you can change in the data over here. Then in the right hand side you will see we have this illustration. Now you can get these kind of illustrations for absolutely free. You can go to this website undraw.co/illustrations, and here first of all you can set a color. So if you want this blue color tone or whatever color tone, you can set that color tone. If you want red color tone, you can set that color tone, and after that you can get the color code. So I'll simply get this color code from here. I want this blue color tone and I'll replace it with this color. Okay, now as you can see everything is this. If I change it with some pink color, now as you can see, or red color, orange color, all the illustration will change. So I'll select this blue color, which is my primary color. Now whatever thing you're looking for, you can go to search and you can search for that. So click on search. Maybe we are looking for doctor or something related to doctor. So we'll simply select that, and here as you can see there are multiple options or multiple illustrations that you can use. This is the one that I've used in the demo website, so I'll simply download this one. After you do this, you can come over here and you can click on this plus button, search for image element, and simply drag and drop the image element at the right hand side. Upload this image that you have just downloaded, drag and drop it over here, select this image, and after that you can, under image resolution, you can select full, go to style. You can change where you want to display this image. You can also change the width of this image. So maybe we'll keep it at 95. And one more thing, I want this image at the bottom. Here as you can see right now it is at top. I want this at the bottom. So I'll click on this option, edit container. Okay, this container, because this image is under this container, and I'll select this option, justify content end. Okay, and finally we'll add some spacing. So for that we'll click on this this option, edit container, go to advanced option, and we'll add some spacing top and bottom. So maybe 70 pixels both top and bottom, and after that click on publish. Again, just like that, you can see how it looks in different devices. You can click on that and you can see how it looks in mobile phone and tablet. Finally, we have our last section. Now for this section, let me show you how you can create this thing. Right now we are just creating this. We are using flexbox, single column, multiple column. Now this is a very complex section. It might look very simple, but the structure is kind of complex. So let me explain you, if you want to create something like this, how you'll do that. Now if you might think, okay, we can use a basic option like this one, a simple thing. But in this case, if you add an image in the background, it will become something like this. Like we have the image in the first section, full width. But we don't want the image full width. We just want this much with image. Okay, content with image. So for that, what we'll do is we'll first add this option. We'll add a container. Now inside this, we'll add another container. So we'll come back to add elements, and inside this, we'll add this container. Now once you add the container, after that we can now simply go ahead and add our content. Copy the text. Now this time we'll use the heading element. So we'll simply drag and drop the heading element, paste in whatever text you want. We'll also change the style. So for this one, whatever default style we have set. So we have set Poppins as our default font family. So here I'll search for Poppins and we'll change the text color to white color. Not now actually, we'll change it later on once we add the image in the background. Then we have a subtitle. So I'll simply copy this thing. Now for subtitle, you can either use text editor, or you can also use heading. So let's use heading for this as well. Okay. Now whatever text you want, you can select that, go to style, change the width, and after that again for typography, you can select this thing. If you want Roboto, if you want Poppins, or whatever font family you want, you can select that. You can change the size, maybe 20 pixels, change the width if you want to make it lighter or darker, change the line height. Okay, you can do all these things. Now if you want to bring, for example, here as you can see, after new we have a line break. So if you also want to bring a line break after new, you can type in this thing, BR in square brackets. Okay, in arrow brackets, not in square brackets. You can see over here I have added this thing, BR in arrow brackets, whenever or wherever you want the line break. Then below this thing we want this simple button. So we'll simply select and search for this button, drag and drop it at the bottom. The button here says become a service provider, or whatever you want this button to say, you can type in that thing. Now whenever somebody clicks on this thing, I want them to be redirected to the login register page that we have created. I think we named it register, or you can just redirect them to the dashboard page, because if they are not logged in, they will automatically be logged into the or redirected to the login register page. Now for the designing of this thing, again go to style, change the color. So background color here, if I again come back, we want this blue color as our background color. So I'll get the color code, and after that border radius is 50, which means that we want to make the borders, we want to make the corners rounded. If you make 0, it will be like this. Okay, the corners will be sharp. We want to make it rounded, so make the border radius 50. Now for padding, we'll set custom padding for this one. So for top and bottom, I'll select 16, and for left and right, we'll select 22. Right, like this. Once you have this thing, you can now click on this option, click on edit container. Now go to style, and let's add this image in the background. And I've given you this image as well. So if you again go back to the media folder, you will see this is the image, or if you want to use obviously some other image, you can simply drag and drop that image over here. And after that, simply click on select. That image will come in the background. You can change the style. So I'll make it cover, and we'll make it position center. Now we need to add some overlay, which means that we can add some color on top of this thing. So I'll add this black color, but you can change the opacity if you want to make it very dark, very light. You can change the opacity of this thing. Now let's add some spacing. So for padding, I'll add 55 pixels padding from all sides. Another thing that we need to do is we need to make the borders, you can see, make the corners a little bit rounded, not very sharp, not very rounded, just a little bit rounded. So under style, we'll go to border and we'll make it 15 pixels, or if you want, you can make it 10 pixels. Okay. Now finally, we can click on these options and we can change the color to white color. Okay. Like this. Click on publish. All right. So with this, we have completed the home page. Just for final thing, see how it looks on different devices. You can see this is how it will look on mobile phone and different devices. And finally, as I said earlier, with this, we have completed the home page. We can now come back to our main dashboard. Now let's create our next page, which is the contact page. In fact, we don't have to create this page. We can simply import this page. Okay. So you can do one thing, click on pages, click on add page. In fact, before that, let's see the contact form, because we also need a form. And I've given you this shortcode for this contact form. If you go to the media folder, pages folder, if you open this file, contact form file, you can copy all the text from here, come back to your dashboard, click on this contact option at the left hand side, click on add contact form, and you can just name it anything you want. So I'll just name it contact form 2, and you can then replace this with this content. Okay, and click on save. Once you click on save, now we can come back to the pages and we can proceed with the contact page. So click on add page. Let's give it a title of contact us. This is going to be our contact page. And after that, just simply click on publish. Once you publish this page, again, do the same thing, click on edit with Elementor. Now this time we don't have to design it from scratch. I have given you the template. You can simply click on this middle folder icon, this thing. Go to my templates. And over here, click on import. You can see this mouse cursor. You can follow my mouse cursor, see the import button, click on that, click on select file. Now open the media folder. Inside that, open the pages folder, and inside that you will see contact page thing. Open that. Now it might ask you this thing, tick mark it and click on continue. Once imported, we can simply insert this page. So we can click on insert, and this is how it will look like. Now we need to do some changes. First of all, under this contact form, delete this text, go back to your dashboard. Click on this contact option from the left hand side, which is over here. And whatever contact form we want to display, this contact form 2 that we just created. Paste in the shortcode over here. It will start displaying the contact form. Here, as you can see, this is how it will look like. Now for the map, you can click on this thing. You can select the latitude and longitude of the map that you want to display. And you can also see the image in the background. Now, first of all, if you want to replace this address with some other address, this phone number maybe with, let's say, some other phone number, you can simply type in that thing. Now for the latitude and longitude code, if you want your exact location, you can go to this website, latlong.net, and you can enter your exact location and click on find. You can zoom in this map. You can get your exact location. If you double click on that, for example, this is my exact location. Let's say this one. So I'll double click on this and I'll get the latitude and longitude code for that. So I'll copy it, come over here, paste it under latitude code, under longitude, copy it, paste it obviously under longitude code, click on publish. So with this, we have created the contact page as well. You might not see the proper map and everything on the back end, but if you see this on the front end, everything will look properly. Okay. Now one more thing is left. If you see in the contact page also, we forgot to disable this top section. Here, as you can see, we don't have any top section. Just like the home page, we have to disable this top section. So we have created this page. We can cut this thing, come back to your dashboard, click on pages, just disable that thing, edit that page and disable it. So let's edit the contact page, which is so here, contact us, click on edit and scroll down and select this option, disable top section, and click on save. And now if you open this website in a new tab, you can see this is how it will look like. Okay. You have the exact location given over here. We have the map and everything. Now we need to fix this header. Okay. It is just displaying all the pages that we have created. We don't want this much. We want just few pages displayed over here at the top. And we want to display some pages at the bottom. Okay. So for that, again, we'll come back to the main dashboard. To create a menu, we hover over appearance and click on menus. First, we'll create the main menu. So I'll name it main menu. Tick mark main menu from here. Click on create menu. Now, what all pages you want to display over here, you can tick mark that. So I want to display my contact page. I want to display my home page. So click on view all, select home, contact us, and let's select these two pages first, because most of the pages are already given over here. If you see under this option, messages page, dashboard page, these pages are already given, add listing page. We just want this page and maybe one more page. We want all listing page. Okay. Which is actually, let me go to the home page. Let's see the link for all listing. Okay. So it is your website name / listings. Okay. So you can do one thing. You can select this custom links. Under URL, paste in this thing, your website name / listings, and under link text, you can type in all listings, or you can type in all clinics, all doctors, all whatever you want. Okay. Something like this. Click on save menu. Now, if you again come back to the website and go to the home page or any other page, if it is still not displaying, don't worry. Once we add the final CSS, everything will start working for you. Okay. At the end of the video, we'll add a simple CSS code that will do some main changes. For example, it will display the menu and it will also make this thing shorter, this search bar. Okay. If you want it wider like this one, you can have it, but I want to decrease the width of this one. Okay. This thing. Also, it will change the color of these options. So this thing we'll see at the very end of the video. Again, come back. Let's create few more menus. Click on create new menu. These are for footer menus. You can see we have some links over here. So reviews, bookmarks, bookings, you can create a footer menu for this. So I'll name it footer 1. Click on create menu, and whatever links you want to display under this thing, for example, maybe instead of that I want to display these 3 links. Okay, my profile, reset password, and lost password. Click on save menu. No need to tick mark anything now at the bottom. Again, click on create a new menu. Let's create another menu. Let's name it footer 2. Click on create menu, and here just like this you can add few more links. So we can add like let's say statistics page, wallet page, bookmarks, reviews page, these page links. So different links that you can simply add. Okay, click on add menu, click on save menu. So these are the different menus. Now we need to do few more things. If you again come back to this page and refresh it, now first of all you can see our menu has started displaying. It can take some time, so after some time your menu will start displaying. Now for the footer, if you go to any page, listing page or contact page or home page, your footer is still not displaying. So let's fix that thing as well. So for that we'll need to display, or we'll need to add different options under our footer. So we'll come over here under appearance, we'll click on widgets, and over here under footer first column we want to add this simple text. So we'll go at the bottom and search for the text element, which is over here. Select this, select footer first column, click on add widget. Now over here first we need our logo, which is this one. So if you want this logo, you can click on add media and you can upload this logo. Let's come back to the media folder, and here is the logo. We can simply drag and drop the logo over here and we can insert this logo. Now below this logo, press enter, and whatever text you want. So about your company, you can type in something about your company. Now for footer 2, footer column 2, you can simply display navigation menu. So you can search for that. If you scroll down, here it is, navigation menu. Select this, select footer column 2 or footer second column, click on add widget. For the title, we'll type in helpful links or whatever you want. You can type in that title and select footer 1. Do the same thing again, scroll down and select navigation menu, select footer 2. This time you don't need to put in any title, just select footer 2. Alright. Finally, for the third one, we have again simple text. So this is also going to be text element. So we'll use the text element for this. Now this time select footer third column. And whatever your address, phone number, email address is, you can enter that, and under title, you can add this title, click on save. Again, if you come back over here, refresh this page. Again, I'm saying this can take some time to display. You can do one thing, you can purge all cache if you don't see the changes immediately. Now, as you can see, this has started working. All right, come back to this page. Now, few more things are left, which we'll do on the front end. Over here, click on this customize link. We have to change the logo and some basic things. So first of all, let's change the logo of this website. So for that, we'll click on site identity, and you can just upload any logo you want. So we have just uploaded this logo. I'll simply choose this file, and now as you can see, it will display under that. Under dashboard also, I want to show the same logo. Okay, this is how it will look like. Click on publish. Then after that, we want to do footer related things, because right now footer is fixed, but at the bottom it says theme by purethemes.net. I want to change that thing. So I'll click on footer from here. Here it is, footer option. I'll remove this thing, all right, reserved. And before that, I'll just enter my company's name, for example. Okay, just over here. So this is how it will look like. I'll publish this page. So these are the basic things. Again, come back, some listing related options. Okay, so if you go to the listings page, if I zoom out a little bit, all listings page or whatever page you want it, how you want to display these pages. In fact, let me do it like this. You can change that thing from here. I'll do one thing, scroll down, and instead of list, maybe you want to display grid classic. Now, as you can see, this is how it will look like. Or if you want to select grid compact. Okay, so whatever option or whatever style you want, you can select that, or basic grid style that we have used. If you want, you can select this thing as well. Now for the page layout also, you can select with map, split map like this. Okay, click on publish. Whenever you do any changes, make sure to always click on publish. Now author archive listing per page, you can select this thing. So per page, how many listings you want to display, you can choose that. And what all things you want to display. If you don't want to display these features, for example, you can simply untick this thing. It will remove this features option. Okay, if you hide control, this is how it will look like. Click on publish, come back. Single listing style, if you open a single listing, okay, we just have the basic style. Like if you want the if you're on the sidebar at left or right, that is the only setting that we have. So we don't want to do any settings like that. We'll come back. Okay. So all listings page, if I purge cache, earlier it was looking like this. Now it will look something like this. Now finally, let's look at those two settings which we have left earlier, the packages setting and ad campaign setting under theme settings. So if you again come back, we have this option at the left side, Listio Core, click on that. And here we had left the packages option. So if you want to add this option, which means that listings will be paid. So for anybody to add new listings on your website, they will have to make some payment. Again, I'm saying I don't recommend this option. This is not a good option. Adding listing on your website should be free because you're already earning 10% commission on every single option. Here, as you can see, you're earning 10% commission on every single booking. So no need to charge them extra money, because if you charge them extra money, no one will add listing on your website. First thing. Second thing is that there is a better option which is called ad campaigns. Let's see this one. Okay, so for this, what we have to do is we have to create a package. We have to create a product for this thing. So I'll open dashboard in a new tab and we'll create a new product for this. So creating product is simple. Left hand side, search for products, click on add new product. We'll just name it ad campaign. You can name it anything you want. Okay. And after that, if you scroll down, we have to select this option. Okay. Under product data, we have to select Listio ad campaign. And this is the only thing that we need to do. Rest and everything, you can just click on publish. Once you do this thing, you can come back to this page, refresh this page, Listio Core ad campaign page, and you can select this product from here. Okay. Campaign product, select this product that we have just created. We want to enable both per click and per view, and we can display their ads on home page, search result, and also on sidebar. Okay. Now ad campaign page price for home page, prices per click. Per click, how much you want to charge? Maybe you want to charge $1 per click or 10 cents per click. So you'll just type in 0.1. Okay. Ad campaign. If their ad is displayed on search page and somebody clicks on that, then maybe we want to charge them 20 cents. On the sidebar, maybe we want to charge them 10 cents, for price per 1,000 views. So for 1,000 views, maybe we want to charge them $3 if their ad is displayed on the home page. And on the search page, maybe we want to charge them $5 per 1,000 views. Okay. So you can add different pricing and click on save changes. So this is a much better option. Okay, now let me finally do one thing. Let me open this website in a new private window. Now I'll sign up as a customer and I'll show you this entire process, how everything works. Okay, so we'll open this in a new private window. And this is how a person, when they open your website for the first time, this is how it will look like. Okay, this is your home page. They can click on sign in. They can register as an owner or as a guest, or they can, or if they already have an account, they can log in. So I'll register as an owner. Maybe username is John. Okay, your password, it says your password will be generated automatically. I want to change this thing. So for that, you can go to registration settings under theme settings, and under form fields and requirements, you can select this option. Let's select add password, pick a field to registration form. Okay, you can also make first name and last name required if you want. So you can select this option. Yeah, I think this should do. Let's click on save changes, come back to this page again. Refresh it, and now as you can see, when I try to register, I get this option, password option. So for username, maybe I'll select John. Email will be john@gmail.com. Password, I'll select some password and click on register. Once you register, you'll automatically be logged in because we have done that setting on the dashboard. And now as you can see, you can go to the dashboard page, and here your users or your people, whoever they are, they can add their listing. So let's see how this process works. They can click on add listing. I'll do this thing. They can type in something over here, choose some category. Okay. They can select all the features. Their specialist maybe in some field. Their consultation fees maybe $50, 10 plus years experience. They can select the map location. Okay. We have seen all these things, gallery photos. So I'm doing it very quickly. We'll go to media folder. We'll upload few photos from here, and we'll also add the doctor's photo as I said earlier to make that as your main photo. I'll select maybe this photo and make sure to always click on that so that the star is on that photo. Let's add something for description. Video and all these things can be added. Opening hours, we have seen how this thing works. So whatever we have seen, I'll skip that thing. Booking only we'll see. Let's add a new slot, maybe 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. Only one booking available, just to show you, because we have already seen this thing multiple times. I'll just copy paste this thing. All right. Now the one thing that we want to see, okay, first let's see the booking settings. So regular price will be $50, instant booking. All right. Yeah, the one thing, fags also, you can add fags, which I have already shown you how to do that. One thing which we have not seen earlier is this pricing and booking services. So if you want to create a listing for hospitals, for example, then this will be useful. So you can do one thing, you can upload the photo of the doctor. Maybe for this doctor, name of this doctor is, let's say, Dr. Nayyar Shaikh. Okay, just giving you an example. And maybe this is a dentist or cardiologist, whatever. And their price maybe is $150. Okay, and you can select this thing. You can tick mark this thing. Okay, add a new item. And if you're doing this, maybe let's add this doctor's name, Dr. Alexa White or whatever. Obviously, we'll select a urologist, for example. Price is maybe $250. Okay, per appointment. Now, once you're creating like this, then I would recommend you to remove this option. Okay, regular price, because we have already added different price for this one. Regular price you can add when we have a single doctor. When we have multiple doctors, whether it's for hospital, again I'm saying, or whether it's for pathology lab or anything like that, where you have multiple menu type of thing, then you can do it like this. You can create this thing and like this. Now once you do it, you can click on preview, and this is how it will look like. Now once previewed, you can go back to the dashboard. Whenever somebody adds a new listing, you'll see that under all listing, under preview, you can approve this, unapprove this if you want. You can see everything is looking good. If you approve it, you can, this user will go and they will see that their listing is approved. So this process was free. They can open this listing in a new tab. This is how it will look like. You can see we have this option, Doctor 1, Doctor 2. People can select date, they can select time slot, and they can select what doctor they want to book appointment for. Okay, that option is available. So maybe I want to book appointment for Nayyar Shaikh. I can book now. So customer can book now. So let's see a demo payment over here. So I'll click on book now. In fact, we have seen this thing, but just to show you, maybe this is the customer's name, some phone number, confirm and pay. Then they can make the payment from here. So again, I'll just select cash on delivery so that I don't have to make payment to myself. Okay. And I'll come over here under WooCommerce orders. I'll mark this thing as completed once I've received the payment. All right. Now this person, this doctor that they have added their account, if they want to promote their account, they have this add campaign option. They can create a new campaign. They can run a new campaign. They can select their listing. They want to select maybe pay per click, let's say. Okay, so campaign starts maybe today. Their budget is maybe $500. They'll select dentist category. Okay, whenever somebody is looking for in dentist category, I want to show my listing only on that category. Then after that, I want to show on all three options, on the home page, on the search page, and also on the sidebar page. You can see for $500 for my budget, I'll get these many clicks. Okay, you can see. I'll click on submit ad. Now, obviously, when I submit ad, again, I'll have to make the payment 500 or whatever the price is. So I'll click on pay for order. So once this doctor pays for the order, again, you'll see a new order over here. You can come over here, and if you have received the payment, you can mark this order as completed. Now, again, if you go back to this doctor's account, go to the dashboard. If you go to my listings, active listing, this will be promoted. So let me show you an example on the real website. If I go back to the main website, go to all listing. Now here, as you can see, this is the sponsored listing. Okay, this is promoted. If I click on this thing, 1 point is deducted. Okay, because they got so many 5,000 clicks. So they got their first click. They will get 4,999 more clicks for $500. Okay. and their listing will also display on some other places. If you want it to display their listing at the sidebar, you can do that thing as well. Let me actually go back. Let's open some other listing. So to display listings on the sidebar, sponsored listings, you can go back to your widget, and over here under single listing sidebar, you can add this thing, list your listing ads widget. Okay, and select single listing sidebar from here. Click on add widget. Number of ads to display you can select. Now if I refresh this page, now as you can see, this sponsored listing is also displayed over here. So if somebody clicks on this, again 1.1 click will be deducted. So this is a much better way of earning money through your website, and this is a much better way of doing things. Finally, just one more thing is left. I'll show you the CSS code. Click on customize, open the media folder, and inside that you will see this CSS file. Open that, copy everything, just as basic simple CSS file. Under this option, click on additional CSS and paste in this text. Once you paste in this text, what happens is if you scroll down, if you go back to your home page, you can see this sidebar width is changed and this color is changed. Click on publish. Now I'll cut this thing, and we have basically seen almost everything except for one thing. So till now everything was related to a marketplace wherein people can come, they can add their listing on your website and so on. So everything is same. For if you want to create this thing for a single doctor or for a single professional, only the home page will change, rest everything will be fine. So for that you can do one thing. I've given you a home page design. You can import that thing, but before you import that, you will have to insert, or you'll have to add some plugins. So click on add plugin and search for this plugin, essential add-ons, and install this one, essential add-ons for Elementor. Install this plugin. Once installed, you can now activate this plugin as well, and we can skip this thing. You can come back to pages. Let's name it home single or whatever you want. Okay, so I'll just name it home single. Remove the title bar, disable top bar, publish this page, and you can just create a new page. Okay, new home page for a single doctor. This is for marketplace, for a single doctor, for a single professional. You can create a new page. I've given you a simple layout. You can import it. So you can click on this, go to my templates, import template, select file. Again under media folder, pages folder, you will see single doctor landing page. Open this. Once it is uploaded, you can simply insert it on your website. So let's wait. And now as you can see, it is imported. We can go ahead and click on insert, click on apply. And this is a single page. As you can see, this is how it will look like. You can do some changes. This is just a layout, a template. Obviously you can change your content over here. So instead of this image, if you want your image or your professional image, you can do that. Under book appointment, what you can do is you can add this single listing. For example, this is for this doctor. Okay, so what you can do is you can copy the link and paste it over here. So when somebody clicks on book appointment, they will be redirected to this page. So this is the only difference. Okay, you can just change this page. Again, wherever book appointment this thing is given, you can change the link. Okay, and click on publish. So this is the only difference. This is a complete landing page for you. If you want to create for a single doctor, you can simply go ahead and set this page as your home page. So it's really simple. I've already shown you under settings reading. You can change the home page to home single. Click on save changes. Go back to your home page. Now this is your home page. If somebody clicks on book appointment, they will be redirected to this doctor's page. Okay, so this is how simple it is. Now just one thing is left. Let me show you one more thing. If I go back to this page, this doctor's page, I've shown you that whenever there is a booking, everything will go to your account, the admin's account, the owner of the website account. You will deduct your 10%, rest 90% you will give it to this doctor or this person. So how this person will withdraw that money? So they have this wallet option over here. Okay, under this wallet, they can enter, they can see that 10% fee will be deducted. If they want to receive payment through PayPal, they will simply enter their PayPal email. Or if they want to receive payment through bank transfer, they will add their bank account details like bank number, bank name, all these details, and click on save. And whenever there is any amount, for example, whenever they have some withdrawable balance, for example, they have like $100 that they want to withdraw. Right now they have zero because they have not yet received any booking or anything. Once they receive booking and once they have some amount in this thing, they will get a button to withdraw the money. Once they click on that withdraw button, you will get all those details over here in the dashboard. Now on your dashboard page, you will see this option at the left hand side, commission option, which is over here. So whenever there is any, whenever they send any request for payment, you will see that option over here, that your 10% will be deducted in the calculation, and whatever amount, for example, $90. So $90 amount will be given, and their bank account details or their PayPal email will be given. You will simply transfer them the money, and after that you can approve this thing. Okay. So this is the only thing that we have not seen, because we'll have to wait for some day to receive some booking, and after that this thing will work. But I've shown you how this works. Once they can click on withdraw. Once they enter their bank account detail or PayPal, and you can go to commission page, you will see all the details here. As you can see, all the details will be automatically added: user ID, username, how much you have to pay, what is the order, how many orders they have received, everything will be given to you. Just transfer the money and that thing will be done. So this is how this entire process works. This is how you can create an appointment booking website for marketplace or for a single professional doctors, whatever you want. And we have seen all the different options. We have seen how to integrate payments, how to create multiple options, whether it's for hospitals wherein we have multiple options selected, or for a single professional or a single doctor. We have also seen search page, home designing, everything related to this website is now completed. And with this, we have also completed this tutorial. I hope you guys find this video helpful. If you want to learn more useful things like this, make sure to subscribe and click on the bell icon. If you like this video, give a thumbs up to this video, share it with your friends on Facebook, Twitter, WhatsApp, whatever social media platform you use. And throughout the video, if you have any doubts, any comments, any suggestions for me, you can always leave them in the comments section below. And finally, thank you so much for watching this video. See you in the next one.